In this video, I will work on some examples of standard normal probability distribution. I will use calculator, table, and Excel to find these probabilities here. So let's look at the very first problem. First, let's draw the graph of the given situation. We have a bell curve here, and we know 0 must be in center. So let me put that down here. And we are given the probability that z less than equal to c is 0.6193. That means c must be somewhere over here. And we are looking for the area to the left of c, which means this area. So let me put the area in the graph. So that is given. So that is 0.6193. Now we are ready to use a table, and let me pull up my table here. We look for the 0.6193 among these tiny 4 decimal place number. If you can't find the exact number 0.6193, then we look at the closest number. So for this case, the closest number is 0.6179, this one here, 0.6179. So that means the corresponding z-score is 0.300. 0.300. The value of c is 0.30. This one is 0.30. Now, let me show you how to do this in a calculator. For that, go to second, distribution. Then we will need to select number 3, which is inverse norm. This one. Use this arrow key to go down there. Then hit enter. Let me clear what I have on the screen. So here, we need area, mean, and standard deviation. Our area here, area means area to the left. Let's look at the diagram here. Area to the left is 0.6193. That's what we'll put here, 0.6193. And our mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. Now hit enter. We have this number. And this is exactly what we got from table also. Now let me show you how to get the value of c in Excel. For that, type in equals, then type in norm.inv, then put parentheses. Here we need to enter area to the left. So that is 0.6193. Then our mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. Then close your parentheses, then hit enter. So we got this number for the value of c, and this is what exactly we got using calculator and also using table. Now let's look at the second problem. Let's draw the graph of the given situation. We have a bell curve here, and 0 must be in middle. So 0 must be in center. And we are given the probability that z greater than c is 0.1132. Therefore, c must be somewhere over here. And we are looking for the area to the left of c, which is this part here, this part. Let me put the area in the graph. Since we are given this area, which is 0.1132, and this area must be 0.8868. We get this area by subtracting this area from 1. As we know, this total area is 1. Now, we are ready to use the table. So let me pull up my table here. So we look for 0.8868 among this tiny number. If you can find the exact number 0.8868 here, then we look at the closest number. So here in this case it is 0.8869. This number 0.8869. So that means corresponding z-score is 1.21. This one. 1.21. Therefore, the value of C is 1.21. So let me put that down on our diagram here. This is 1.21. Now, let me show you how to find the value of C in calculator. For that, hit second, then hit distribution. Then we'll be using inverse norm. So then use this arrow key to select inverse norm. Then hit enter. Now we need area, mean, and standard deviation. And this takes area to the left. So we know our area to the left is 0.8868. That's from the graph here. And our mean is 0 and our standard deviation is 1. Then hit enter. So we have this number here, and this is exactly what we got from table also. Now let me show you how to get the value of C in Excel. For that, type in equals, then type in norm.inv, then put your parentheses. Here, we need to put area to the left, so that is 0.8868. Then our mean is 0 and our standard deviation is 1. Then close your parentheses, then hit enter. So we have this number. We have this number here for value of C, and this is what exactly we got using a calculator and also using table. Now let's look at the third problem here. Now let's draw the graph of the given situation. We have a bell graph here. So we know 0 must be in center. So let me put 0 down here. And we are given this probability here. So that means our negative C is somewhere here. And our positive C is somewhere over here. And we are given this area in between. This area in between, which is 0.8815. If this area is 0.8815, then this tail must be 0.05925, and again this tail must be 0.05925, because we know the whole area under the curve is 1. Now we are looking for the area to the left of C. That means this side. That is 0.8815 plus 0.05925. So when we add these two numbers here, let me draw a diagram also at the same time. So our C is here and we are looking at this area. This total area is 0.94075. So we get this number by adding this 0.8815 and 0.05925. Now we are ready to use the table. So for that, let me pull up the table first. We look for 0.94075 among these tiny 4 decimal place number. And if you can't find the exact number, then we look for the closest number. And the corresponding z-score for 0.9406 for this number is 1.56. 1.56. Therefore, the value of C is 1.56. Let me put that down here. C is 1.56. Now, let me show you how to do this in a calculator. Go to second, distribution, then we'll be using inverse norm function. So use this arrow key to select that, then hit enter. Now we need value for area, mean, and standard deviation. So for area, we need area to the left, which is 0.94075. Then your mu is 0, your mean is 0, and your standard deviation is 1. Now hit enter and hit enter. So this is exactly what we have from table also. Now let me show you how to get this in Excel. For that, type in equals, then type in norm, N-O-R-M dot I-N-V, then type in parentheses. Your area to the left here is 0.0.94075, and your mean is 0 and your standard deviation is 1. Then close your parentheses, then hit enter. This is what we got from Excel, and this is exactly what we got from table and calculator also. Now let's look at the very last problem. Now let's draw the diagram for the given scenario, and we know mean is in middle, so let's put that down here. And from the question, we know that we are looking at the z values outside C and negative C. So if our negative C is here and positive C is here, and that means the area towards the tail, this and this is 0.224. So for us to find the area on each tail, we would be dividing 0.224 by 2, which is 0.1112. So this tail, the area of this tail is 0.1112, and similarly this is 0.1112. If these two tails are 0.112 each, then the area in middle is 0.7776. Now, to find the value of C, we will be looking for the area to the left of C, which is, first let me draw a diagram. So, we are looking at for this value, and we are looking at this area. So, for us to find that area, we can just add 0.7776 plus 0.1112. When we add these two numbers, that comes out to be 0.8888. Basically, that's the area, which is 0.888. That's the area to the left of C. Now, we are ready to use the table. We look for 0.888 among these tiny 4 decimal place number, and 0.888 is right here. This one. So the corresponding z-score is 1.22. Therefore, the value of C is 1.22. So let me put that down here. Value of C is 1.22. Now, let me show you how to find the value of C in calculator. For that, go to second, distribution, go to inverse norm. Here we will need area, mean, and standard deviation. So area is area to the left, which is 0.8888. And our mean is 0 and our standard deviation is 1. Then hit enter, then hit enter. And this is what we have, and this is exactly what we got from the table also. Now let me show you how to get this in Excel. For that, type in equals, then type in NORM.INV, then put your parentheses, then it takes area to the left, which is 0.8888. Then comma, mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1, then close your parentheses, then hit enter. Okay. This is what we have for the value of C, and this is exactly what we got using calculator and also from the table. And finally, we are done. And I have listed all these probabilities right here. Thank you for watching. We hope this video was helpful. Please like and subscribe our channel. We will be bringing more and more videos on variety of topics.